What's up, guys? It's Meg, and it's that time of the week again where we get to look dead ahead to see what's coming on next week's episode of The Walking Dead. Today we're talking about Season 6, Episode 4, called Here's Not Here. This is going to be a 90-minute episode all about Morgan and what happened to Morgan since we last saw him in Episode Clear, which aired in Season 3. Back in Season 3, Morgan was crazy. He was really crazy. We know that he had lost his son and he was all alone. The reason he lost his son, if you don't remember, was that he failed to kill his wife who had turned into a walker. She eventually got into their house and killed his son right in front of him. You can imagine that would be a pretty devastating thing to see happen to you. So the last time Rick saw Morgan, he was pretty crazy. He refused to come with Rick and the group when Rick invited him to come with, and quite frankly, we weren't sure if we were ever going to see him again. So now that he's arrived at Alexandria, he is completely different. He is a changed person. He's not crazy anymore, and he's very zen. He has a new motto in life that they don't kill anymore, and he seems like a very peaceful guy. And we know a lot has happened to him since Episode Clear. Quite a few seasons, quite a lot of time has passed. I anticipate that this episode will open up with us seeing Morgan at Alexandria. Now, my impression of episode 2, when the wolf attack was done, Morgan and Carol crossed paths, and I really thought that perhaps Morgan was on his way out of Alexandria. All of this killing probably brought back a lot of memories to him. We know that stuff has happened to him. I would not be surprised if he had killed, quite a few people, quite a few walkers in the time between season 3 and now season 6. So the episode will open up with Morgan leaving Alexandria. As he is remembering everything that happened to him in his past, this wolf incident has brought up a lot of memories for him that he probably doesn't want to remember. So he's leaving Alexandria. He starts having flashbacks, or, that's where they insert the flashbacks into this episode. And I believe the flashbacks will start with episode Clear right after Rick leaves. I don't think that we are going to get to see what happened to his son, what happened to him leading up to episode Clear. I would love to see the scene where his son died. But, I don't think we're going to get what we want there. I think it's just going to start with episode Clear, and after that, he's going to meet this new mentor eventually. We're going to see him out in the woods, clearing, I believe, the place of walkers. That's what we see in the preview when he's burning the bodies and things. And then he's going to meet his mentor, the cheesemaker, the person who taught him all of these staff skills and how to fight and how to, move on from this and live a peaceful life while preserving life in this type of environment. So we're going to meet this guy, which will be pretty interesting. He's going to teach Morgan his ways, but then eventually he's going to die. So I think that'll probably be a lot of our action in this episode is, seeing how it affects Morgan when this person dies, seeing how he dies, and then seeing Morgan decide to leave this place where he was staying and move on from there, because we know that he was on a journey. When we saw him in the end of season 5, we know that Morgan was on a journey somewhere. Then he finally found Abraham's map to Rick, and that's what brought him on his mission to Alexandria. So we're going to get to see all of these flashbacks up until him arriving in Alexandria, which I think is going to be pretty great. It does seem like 90 minutes might be a little long for this, but I anticipate I'm just being skeptical and that I will be shocked at how great this episode actually is. These kinds of episodes never really seem to let me down. I'm always a little skeptical on single character episodes, but they always they always turn out to be pretty good, in my opinion. So after we get through all of these flashbacks leading up to Alexandria, I think there will be a point where Morgan will realize that he'll come to some kind of realization that will take him back to Alexandria. He's not leaving Alexandria for good. I think that he's just, on his way out at the moment. And then after he remembers all of this, potentially he will come back. That's assuming he leaves Alexandria in the first place. I could be totally wrong on that thought. That's just what it appeared to me. As an alternate theory, we could see him, there's a wide belief that he did not kill that wolf in that last scene. I think a majority of fans of the show believe that Morgan did not kill the wolf. I thought that he did. Um, it seemed like when he was speaking to the wolf, he was like, "Don't make me do this." And the look on his face, he didn't want to be violent. He didn't want to kill. But I kind of thought that he broke at that moment and did kill the wolf. That's just my opinion. Like I said, many people believe that that wolf is still alive, just tied up there, and Morgan left him there. But if Morgan does not leave Alexandria, maybe he is back talking to the wolf. In one of the promos, we hear the voiceover where he is basically telling someone his new, motto in life. He says, "You have to redirect those thoughts by moving forward to still accept what we were, with the code to never do it again, to protect everyone, to create peace." So it would make sense that perhaps he was trying to convince this wolf to change his ways. Maybe he has the wolf tied up and he's then telling the wolf his life story since the episode Clear. We could see that happen. And then try and change the wolf. I doubt the wolf will change. Maybe it'll come to him having to kill the wolf for real this time. I'm not sure. That's about it for my predictions, you guys. I know there weren't too many this episode. It's really hard to know exactly what we will see. The previews don't give away too much, and there's a lot of time in between episode Clear and, season 6 where we really just don't know what happened to Morgan. So it's hard to predict what we will see in this episode. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave your comments down below with any predictions that you might have. The episode airs tomorrow, so I will see you guys then with my live reaction, and I hope you guys have a great day.